Good morning to 9:30 on day 188. Okay, we've got shitloads going on today. A couple of things been put off, unfortunately, due to timing and people and me not being around yesterday. But let me show you quickly what's going on. So, we've got the second stage of the well going on today. So the top half has been done. We now have a compressor here, so they're now going to start can going away through the rock. So they're going to go down over 20 feet. So it's going to be a 25-foot well, but they're going down at least 20 foot. So this is what a compressor looks like. Beckles is out there actually drawing some lines with the laser, just so we can start getting the actual levels in here. So we need to take up some of these manholes to height. At some stage over the weekend when this is finished, we're going to be bringing the mud into here and levelling all of this off. These guys here are making their own table saw. They're planing down some wood, and in there they're actually putting all the wood on the ceilings. This team here of carpenters are actually coming through now and removing all the formwork from underneath the overhang. Masons and all sorts, removing the actual jacks and putting the jacks here. We've got a large amount of jacks. We shouldn't be taking as many of those out. So we need to make sure that all the jacks are remaining in. The pool is having the water pumped out because it goes stagnant. And we're actually scratch coating a waterproof on the outside again. We did scratch coat before, but the waterproof is up rubbish. So I'm having that redone. So that's all going to be done today. The beam was poured yesterday. Then after they've actually scratch coated this, they're going to go into scratch coating all the way around here. So I was told that I didn't need to scratch coat with the white mortar. I'm now being told I do. So a mixture of opinions, but rather than having the mixture, I'd rather just go with the safest option. Now the electrician's in here doing some of the actual boxes now on the walls, which is awesome. And as you can see, the partition boys are now fixing the wood to the ceilings, and then that will house the plasterboard that will go across. All the actual electrical channels will be run through. And in the other room, it'll be the same thing, but on the walls themselves, there's going to be metal uchannel conduit making all of the rooms. So as you can see, there's lines on the wall, on the floors now, showing where things are. It's not completely finished in here, but as you can see, there's now doorways, linen closets, where the walls are going to end up going. So all of this metal U-channel here and this metal U-channel here, this is all going to land up being what's going to land up housing the actual supporting wall. So here there'll be a wall right through here, straight to the ceiling, probably a metal conduit going across the ceiling itself, but again they'll run wood through here as well, so I'm not too sure what way they'll run it in this room. So all of this will be marked out today. Door frames are going to be finished off at some stage this week. The guys who do the white mortar turned up to do the front, but apparently we can't do the front for some unknown reason. I think there's a couple of electrical bits not been done, and there's a couple of scratch coat elements that haven't been finished. So they've assured me they're going to get all of this finished off. So all of these window frames will be done and dusted. And at the same time, they'll also do the outside by the weekend. So Saturday we've got the windows going in, so that has to be done. The other side's got to be done because all the doors are going in as well. And then we can potentially remove all of this. So I need to find out whether they actually need this here or not, or whether we can remove all of it and they can just do this from the inside. But anyway, I think it's better to leave it where it is for now, but it's a pain in the arse to do getting rid of it. So again, Melanie's the guy doing more electrics in here to try and get the boxes where they need to be. There's all the U-channel. So that'll all go up in the roof. 15,000 Bayesian. I think one of you guys actually asked the prices. So far, I don't know how much actual it is per metre, but it worked out 15,000 Bayesian for all the actual U-channel and steelwork. That's all stuff that's going to go into the walls, so floors, uprights and ceilings. And we've got some 6-inch stuff there as well. Seems to me we've got a bit too much by the looks of it. But the 6-inch stuff is actually for the electrical area because of the size of the pipes and everything that need to come through the wall, so we can't do 4-inch. And that's obviously what the roof looks like. Because at the end of the day, the actual metal runs are very expensive. We've got a lot of a lot of pressure treated timber, so it just makes sense to use the actual pressure treated timber than not. I need to make sure the guys are using the pressure treated timber because we can't be using anything else because of termites. So we definitely need to make sure if we're going to use wood, we're using decent wood, that's for sure. Again, I've asked the guys to get the dust, the sand, get it up and get it gone, because at the moment it just blows through and it lands up being dusted within 10 minutes. So, but obviously, as you can appreciate, every day there's new holes being banged out, so there's dust being created every single day. So Bristol is actually focusing on plastering the bit that wasn't done yesterday. Hi. So Bristol's actually going to be plastering, scratch coating in that column itself. And where the electrical box was, he's obviously trying to fill that with mortar. So there's quite a bit of mortar that needs to go in there. And then the actual electrical boxes need to be fixed in properly as well. What else do we have doing? What else do we have going on? Water, trying to remove the water. Because the water itself is breeding mosquitoes as well. So obviously every time it rains, it lands, so it's just getting rid of it, making sure it's gone all the time. So it's a bit of a feat to do that on its own because of the rain, obviously. And I'm also going to get them to fix boarding on this wall here. I'm trying to point. This wall here, I need to get that full-time boxed up because obviously the rain comes in at this angle. I'm trying to get the angles right. Goes in at that angle straight into that building, so it goes straight into this window and this window. These two windows. And then we have the irrigation area, so straight away the water goes straight downstairs, then the mozzies ever filled though. So it's just trying to make sure that any water is just gone, kept minimal at all times. Wood, lots and lots and lots of wood that we bought, lots and lots of wood now coming out. Very painful to deal with. So yeah, I'm asking the guys to try and sort it into pressure treated and non-pressure treated so we can deal with what we're reusing versus what we need to get rid of. But yeah, so still lots going on. Lots and lots going on. Other than that, it's going to be a busy day, that's for sure. Quick 11:30 update. Okay, wood's going up on the wall very quickly. Rooms are being measured out. The uchannel to be going on. Obviously we had deliveries, as you've seen. Lots of delivery of wood. Scratch coated the column on the front as far as I'm aware. Let me quickly double check that. The guys that were meant to be doing the white mortar have left. Okay, we've got a scratch coat on there. Scratch coat on the outside, which is good. We've got to decide what we're going to do with these. Ideally we could do a scratch coat in these as well. Decide what we're going to do with that because they're going to be back tomorrow. The guys in there are flying through. Scratch coat is going on here. Quite slow. We need to do the whole inside of here. These guys are emptying the whole patio edge. We've got two labourers standing around doing nothing and a mason doing that. And the overhang is coming over nicely as well. So they're now over halfway through the overhang. So we've got to scratch coat that. And that's going to be plastered as well. Lots going on. The compressor is going well. The guys are drill. We need to get that finished as well because next door's got a B&B here. And they've got people moving in there Sunday as well, so the last thing I need is that going on whilst they're there, so we have to get that done. But anyway, it's a bloody great lump. So fingers crossed I'll get that done. And then one thing we do need to do as well is get all of the actual labourers working on getting the ply sheets into here. So we need to get this swept out. Start getting all the actual wood in here. Here is good to go, so we need to get this place emptied out, get the jacks out as well. And then yeah, we can actually get the plywood put in here. And then we also need to start taking these bloody things down as well. We've got to take all the formwork out of in here as well, so busy. And then the pool will be finished off later on today as well, so the pool won't be finished. It will certainly look prettier than it was looking. And then we just need to work on getting the diamond bright in stock, getting it plastered up, getting the pump room sorted out, so that's going to be the next set of plans. So yeah, fingers crossed we can get that all straight as well. That's one of the problems as well. The actual construction companies laid the swimming pool slightly pissed, so we're now trying to even out that straightness, pulling lines from here to here and here to here. It's not been straight, so it's trying to make sure we can get that done as well. So yeah, still lots to do. There's still another 4.5 hours of the day to go. Okay, 20 to 1. Quick update, what's going on. A couple of things we picked up that have been dropped. As in missed. No, as in literally dropped. Okay, I fucked up on the doors. Massive fuck up. For some unknown reason I changed the door width from 2444 to 2222. So 8 foot by 8 foot, 8 foot to 7 foot. I don't know why I did it, but apparently I did, and I just found out when I got one of the doors out. Biggest negative to that is I now have a lovely square door frame, another lovely square door frame, a lovely square door frame, and a lovely square door frame. Now I've got to build out 8 inches on that side and 2.5 inches on that side, and I've got to do the same on this side. So I don't know what's gone wrong, but yeah, I've now got to lose 10 inches on each door frame, so we're going to have to do that now. Also, another thing we've noticed as well is that apart from a couple of the doors, most of the door frames on the architectural drawings have gone to 36 inches rather than 4 foot, 48 inches. So we're just marking out on the floor now. So this one is at 4 foot. Brilliant. But this one here was 36 inches. This one was 36 inches. That one's 36 inches. So we're now going to take all of them at 4 foot. And this one here is going to go to 4 foot. But it does mean we're going to have to lose the slight return. And it also means we're going to have to reduce other things as well. So this is a bathroom. This was for some reason 36 inches. So we're now taking that on the 4 foot. So that works. The nearest sink is over there. So the door will swing out that way. So that's okay. Smack bang next to that is another door. Was meant to have like a little return here, but now the door will open up us in that room straight out that way, so that will be 4 foot. This one was still kept at 4 foot because the hallway's 4 foot. But yeah, for some unknown reason, the doors, some of the doors, not all, most of the doors were taken down to 36. So anyway, so we spotted that, thank God, because also now the channel is all going on the floor. So as you can see, the metal channel is on the floor. It's coated as well, so stop the rust, which is great. Some of the walls have had to go 6 inch because of obviously things like ducting going through the floor. The rest of it's 4 inch. So we've got the electrical room now. We've got the pantry. This is the linen room, laundry room. This is now we're standing in the first bedroom. So all of this metal conduit will be cut, bent, and actually drilled into the floor. And then obviously all the uprights will start going in, and the ceilings will be done as well. So yeah, so 2 issues. One I created in an insane moment. I can't think why. I think it might have been because originally it was actually a container build house. So what we're standing in now was actually going to be 4 containers. 2 40-foot containers over there and 2 40-foot containers here. And as you can see in the middle there would have been the centre of the containers, and those door entries over there would have been the arse end of the container. And the containers, I think, are 8.6 or just over 8.3 or something like that. So it might have been that I measured it and just thought 8 foot's a bit tight. So if I had them made 8 foot and then I get the containers there and they don't fit, so I probably in the last moment had a bit of a wobbly moment for just reduce them in size, so that when I get here I don't have any size issues. But then we changed it from a container build to a block build, and now I can go 8 foot by 8 foot. So now I'm going to have to, it's lovely as well. Seeing those holes there, they're literally equal. There's an 8-inch middle, actually an 8-inch post in the middle, and you've got 2 lovely square openings. But now I'm going to have to build that into a 24-inch column. So 8 inches to the right, 8 inches to the left. And then also on the left-hand side and the right-hand side, I'm going to have to take that out by about 2 inches as well to now make the doors fit snug. I'm sure once it's done, you won't really notice, but it's one of those things that you just know is wrong now. So I don't know about you, but that sort of thing bugs the living hell out of me. Can't stop thinking about it. Anyway, the positive is that we spotted it. we can now do something about it. Tomorrow the guys are coming to actually to plaster white on the outside of the front here. So at the moment the guys are scratch coating the inside. You can see the first layer of plaster's going in, and I've got them to put a bead on so we can actually now plaster to that. We can build these out by 8 inches, and then they can plaster white up until wherever we're going to land up fixing these posts. This one's got to be extended anyway, so this one will be quite easy. We've got to extend that one by 2 inches anyway, so we can extend that one bigger, and then we can put maybe 10 inches on that side. So the doors will be square and they'll be central, but bloody annoying. It's another job we could do without doing. And on top of that, I wanted them square, and they're now not going to be square. So everyone else will walk in and go, oh, it looks lovely. And I'll be twitching on the old eyeball. But anyway, what else is going on? Scratch coat on the pool, on the front, the waterproof, and also the little slope at the front and the bottom there, look. They've also got this wall here pretty much done all the way around. It's good. And they're about to start on that side as well. So as you can see, they're putting the weldcrete on the floor. Weldcrete should be put on and left to cure for at least 24 hours before you put any concrete on it, really. But anyway, you know what it's like. So they're scratch cutting along there. They're balancing the walls up as well, and they'll take that right up to the top step to stop all the leaking over there as well. Bristol's doing this side. Nothing second place on here today because obviously we're just busy. But we have managed to get some of the crap off down here, stacked up nicely, trying to clear some of this patio area. The guys have managed to get virtually every piece of formwork now off of the overhang. Look at the bloody size of that, it looks amazing now, that's off. Again, that's going to be scratch coated, and that's going to be plastered white in the next few days. And obviously that noise you can hear out the back is the guys still digging the well with the compressor. Showed you that earlier. That is one dusty bloody job, I can tell you. I have a bobcat at the back. Interesting. Yeah, so that's pretty much that. Steel bender guys are out there making all the beams for the garage. They've installed the one on the actual front of the pool, which I showed you. That needs to be boxed up as well because we need to pull that. Just to re-show you, but sorry about the wind. The beam has been installed. We need to get that sprayed with a rust treatment. Then it needs to be boxed up sooner rather than later. Quite a few jacks as well, bloody hell. So yeah, but the beam's been put in. We now need to get that boxed up so we can get that ready for pour. But again, it's all been scratch coated on the inside as well, waiting to be plastered. Yeah, so what's happening down the side? Oh, they're obviously doing the beams, but the scaffold's ready for the guys to come tomorrow to do the white coat. What else are we doing? What else? I think that is it at the moment. These guys are painting down the treated wood to put on the ceilings. I need to assess as well whether we've got enough wood to do what we're doing. There's a lot of bloody wood going up. Just want to make sure we've definitely got enough, that's for sure. But as you can see, we're nearly through here already, which is great news. And then we've got to do the other side as well at the same time. Once we finish in here, start getting the other side done as well. So as you can see, we're completely empty in there. Another thing we started as well, the electrician started putting some of the points in as well. So making some holes, making bigger holes, make sure we can find the conduits. Fridge and freezer and wall. Another thing I ballsed up on. This wall here is actually a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be, so I've actually bought the kitchen to go on there, and we're probably around about 1,200 short. I've got to make a decision. Do I actually order another 2 units for here and the 2 units behind me to extend it by 1,200? And do I get those from England? Or do I order them from here and try and hope we can match them? I think I'm better off just putting some 600 carcasses in there for now, and then I can easily remove them and replace them later on. But here, these are ceiling to floor units, so I'm not too sure whether we can do anything with those. So yeah, busy, and still obviously working away. We've still got lots to do. So fingers crossed. The rest of the day goes according to plan. It's been manic so far, but manic's good as long as stuff's happening. So I just want to show you a little bit towards the well. It's bloody noisy, so forgive me, but I'm going to show you what they're actually doing with the compressor, and how noisy it is, and I think how long it's going to take them to do it. But let me show you. Wow. That's going to take forever. So as you can see, I'm working on there, doing that since 9 o'clock this morning. So he's been working for 5 hours, and I think he's done about a foot, and he's got to do 20 feet. So I think we need to go to a B plan. So I need to contact the guy owns the company and maybe have a chat about that. That would take forever. So I should make a phone call this afternoon. But yeah, I thought I'd just share with you. So there's two options. You can compress or you can drill. The company that does the drilling can't fit us in for Christmas. The drill with 180 degree, sorry, with 100% process, i.e. concrete top, concrete bores, about 7,500 Bajan. Doing it this way is about 5,500 to 6,000, depending on depth. One takes 4 hours, 5 hours, one takes 4 to 5 days. So we have no choice but to do this because there's no one on the island that's got the machinery apart from one company, and they can't fit us in. Just when you thought you'd seen enough marl for the rest of your life, you land up having another 13 loads coming. One of many. One of many. Okay, 10 to 5. 10 to 5. A little bit of an update for you. Got some trays on the floor. Uchannels as they call it. Lots of all the way through. The beach walls prepared, waiting for the guys to come tomorrow. Should do white plaster. The swimming pool's been done today. All the marking up the floor's been done today. Just want to make sure it's all been done. Yeah, that's been done, so just called that in. Good. So that's all been scratch coated all the way along. This is to the actual part where I need it to be done. So I'm going to have to, my balls up, I'm going to have to extend those. As you can see, that's been done as well. That's been done. So yeah, it's looking up, but I don't see it. It's starting to come together now, shape-wise. See where the bathrooms are. This is the walk-in wardrobe. This is the bathroom, ensuite. Bedroom 3, bedroom 2, bathroom, bedroom 1. Staircase. Stunning sun coming through. What else we got? The guys finished the pool. I say finished the pool, scratch coated the pool. Obviously still got some work to do on it. But the pool's now been scratch coated, which is good. So that's now waterproof and scratch coat. The only thing they didn't finish off was the edge along here. I'm not sure why they're going to do that. They should have done that. Should have done that. That would have been easy. An easy little bit to do. I'm not too sure why they haven't done that. They've ceased there. They've still got to do tomorrow. They should have scratch coated that. They've still got to do that piece along here, and they've still got to do that bit there as well. We're boarded up here. A lot of the stuff that was on the patio has now made its way into a pile of crap on the floor. So we need to start getting that moved tomorrow as well before the termites digging into it. Some of our scaffolding's down here. That needs to be utilised in the front of the building tomorrow. Jacks all looking mangled up, piled up down here. So a lot of those are to go back to the rental. That's got to be boxed up tomorrow. So yeah, we still have shed loads to do. Shed loads. I spoke to the guy about the well. He reckons he'll be done by Saturday. Not too sure how he's going to get done by Saturday, but that's what he assures me. So they managed to dig through the main rock itself, and then once they get through the rock, then obviously they get like a marl effect. So it should be a lot easier to dig through them. These boys have set up in here as well. Formwork in here is our goal. So the scaffolding's been erected, some of the stilts have started being taken out and the lengths have been taken down. We're going to get the actual lumber that's all in that hallway there, we're going to get that brought into here tomorrow as well. The masons are now going to scratch coat all of this all the way along here, and then Friday that's going to be plastered. So yeah, the building will still start looking like a nice white box rather than a grey box, but still lots and lots of maintenance needed. Stuff needs to disappear, tidied up, swept up. It's just like a tornado goes through this place. This has all got to be taken out as well tomorrow, so that needs to be done sooner rather than later because it's got a scratch coat. So really, that should have been taken off today. It should have been their number one goal. So that's going to be their number one goal tomorrow morning. So we get the guys scratch coating here, all the way around here, on the insides. Then by the time we get to here, hopefully we'll get all of that out as well. And then they can scratch coat the whole thing and finish off. So anyway, still plenty to do. So fingers crossed, it's all coming together. Coming together slowly but surely. So tomorrow's another day. Let's see what we get achieved.